Hey, awesome. Gonna get it pulled up here, make sure we're actually live. Better mute myself. All right. Hey, we're live. So this is live stream number 3 for the channel. So Xavier Schwindt channel, live stream number 3. This is day 4 of writing a book in 7 days. And these are just writing sessions that I'll be doing. So it's going to be about a 20-minute stream, and 15 minutes of that is going to be uh, just me writing and answering any questions. Hello there in the chat, Isaac. If you don't know Isaac Rathel's channel, either of them, go check them out for those of you who are watching this later. So, yeah, pretty much just to hang out and write or do anything productive, and then a little bit of Q&A if you guys want it. I also said in my last one that I might do um, a reading, but I don't know if I'm brave enough to do that yet. So we have a new chapter for today, though, too. So we'll be doing a little bit slower because of that. Isaac, when are you doing your first live stream? So I need to turn my music on. Sorry. Set a 15-minute timer.
15 minutes, counting down.
I hate this keyboard. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, mechanical keyboards. I've actually been looking into those a lot. The Apple keyboard I've been writing with, I chose to use this one today, which is the small version. But but for the past like 2 live streams, I've been using this one. This is actually my parents' setup, because I'm currently traveling a bit, but yeah, usually I just write on the keyboard that is attached to the laptop that I'm streaming this from. But for now, this will have to do. Any recommendations on what are the best budget mechanical keyboards? Why did my music stop again? Give it a second. Sorry. So I can put it on shuffle. I'm actually looking to build I'll probably do a video on it in the future though, but I'm trying to build a sort of perfect writing setup in my room/office. And which definitely isn't good psychologically because your brain is like, this is the room where I sleep and it's also the room where I do work. But yeah, so I'd probably go with 100. I don't know, maybe a 75%. I don't know. Yeah. Really, I don't really care about the noise. Although C.S. Lewis, in one of his, I believe it's his letters, he has a collection of letters about writers and writing. And in that one, he says, "Don't use a typewriter because it'll disrupt your focus." I don't think that's true, especially in this day and age. But maybe that's why I'm productive. But yeah, I think it's very satisfying having a keyboard that will make noise. But yeah, actually, write on the remarkable type folio usually, but that's down, and I'm getting support for it right now. But I think that keyboard is only like a 75. Let me check actually. They actually have multiple different keyboard layout versions. I didn't know that. I have no idea which one I ordered. I'll keep that in mind, the false labeling of keyboards. Starting off a chapter is always a lot slower than it needs to be, I think, for me at least. So, real quick rundown for this writing project. You can check out my other live streams I did recently about it. But this is a project where I'm trying to write a book in 7 days. I'm out of beverage. Um, so it's going all right. I'm not as far into the project as I would like to be. But it's based around the idea of what if you wanted to do a fantasy Pixar movie about dragons. So, most authors have their dragon rider story they do eventually. This is the same world as what I'd want to do for that. Oh, defined book. Okay, so this is I'm going for a novella, but at this point, it's probably just going to be a novelette to really explore the world and what I should define the world as well. This is a world based off of 1800s France. So think around the time period of Joan of Arc, but it's a fantasy reimagining um, of I guess the world is based off 1800s France, but the entire conflict is there are I can't ever such quick projects. You're like, what is the name? What did I call that? The kingdom. Oh yeah, so there are different denominations in the Church of the Flame, which is the predominant religion, as well as the uh, culture and government of this world. The main country is Royaume, which is pretty much kingdom in French, just with an extra E and a bad pronunciation from me. And then we have within the Church of the Flame, there are three different primary denominations. De Voyo Rogue, which is the Church of the Red Rogue, Le Gardien de Vert, which is the Green Church of the Green Warden, and then the sub-denominations. There's also the Blue denomination, and sub-denominations are the things like the Yellow Harbinger or the Messenger Jaune. Definitely not pronouncing any of these French words correctly, but since I'm too lazy to do a constructed language, it'll have to do. And then Royaume is divided into north and south with the schism of the church. So that is primarily government dragons. The a brief rundown, but the story is what do you do when your culture is all about dragons and you really want to bond a dragon, even though you don't believe in this religion, but you can't because there's if you ever want to read this, it's going to be free on my website. But the also you can sign up for the email list to get updates on it. But um, the our main character Pete Lumiere is a portmanteau of bright little writer in French, and this is a story about his character going through this world and its religion and trying to find his place in that and realizing a bunch of things about it. And as I said, this is not the primary story of this world. This is a secondary story, but one that I just wanted to spend a week of my time on. So there's that. And then brief rundown is he wants to bond a dragon, he can't, so he bonds a pigeon, and that's where the Pixar aspect comes in, except I am much more brutal towards my characters. Hello, other Isaac channel. Oops. Yep. Just to blaze through it really quickly, hopefully. That's the goal. But as I said, I'm not going as fast as I would like or would prefer. But yeah, I do have family in town, so that's slowing me down in a good way. In a good way. So I might. I'll eventually make a video compounding my process and progress in this project later after I finished it. But even if I don't finish this week, I'll probably spend another week doing it. So just for kicks and giggles. Isaac, when are you going to do your first Lego live stream? Definitely. Live streaming definitely slows down my productivity. Although it can be nice when you have other people who are writing too on the live stream because you got the shared productivity. It's like I like to call it the cafe mindset where you sit in a cafe with your back to the room. And if you try to set yourself up as a certain image. And when you're in your people are looking at you, they're not really, you're very self-conscious, especially around your productivity. So if you're trying to put yourself up as something, like I would be like, okay, I'm going to Starbucks. I am a creative writer doing it at a very, I'm not going to say high level, but a very committed level. So how am I going to be perceived by those in the cafe? And that's going to drive your subconscious to work harder on whatever it is you're working on. For me, that is fiction. And for this project, I've actually pretty much been just living in cafes. Uh, I ask my local Starbucks. They don't even ask for my name when I order anymore, which is a little bit freaky because I don't know any of their names. Yeah. I don't know, Isaac. I feel like you could do something. You could probably do a. You could just talk. Uh, you've got a large enough following that I feel like it'd be engaging if you just talked about random things that they're talking about in the chat while doing something where like you're building. You could build a some sort of Lego thing, and then the audience could tell you what to build onto it, or like what to build next, or what they think this Lego project is going to be. And more of a the audience chooses what you build sort of thing while you're offering commentary. I don't know. I would watch that. Sorry, I don't know what's up with my music today. That's better. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna set a 10-minute timer and buckle in. 10-minute timer.
20-minute buckling timer counting down.
Yeah, that'd be a good title. Both of those suggestions in the chat. I love how Isaac has both his channels. It's good. The question is, Isaac, when are you going to do it? I'll pull up my Google Translate for French. So what are you guys working on right now? Anything? Any awesome projects?
L'or royal. L'or royal.
hard thing with live streams is you don't know how to be entertaining, especially when you're in my niche. For those of you who are joining, this is a writing live stream where I can answer and engage with the chat while I try to be productive, which is really an illusion for me. I don't know. Are you able to? Can you hear the music right now? So I actually have it. I have different modes. Right now, it is in the surround sound sort of mode where it picks up sounds from all directions. How about now? Yeah, hoping I don't get demonetized for Yeah, I don't know. So mine is the Blue Yeti. I used to have one of those. Uh, I don't remember the name of it, but this one serves me very well. I'm hoping to get a slightly better one sometime in the new year, but we'll see about that. But for now, this one really helps, and I'm getting into the podcasting realm a little bit with one of my buddies, and eventually I hope to start one here on the channel where I just talk to people, preferably, and have conversations. So I wonder if this will serve me in that endeavor, or if I'll have to spend some dough. $28. Could have done that math in my head, of course, but I'm lazy. Okay. Picks up my annoying voice pretty well. Can say that again. uh,
Piano is a masterfully crafted machine. Bit loud.
Feel free to comment your favorite writing tracks or playlists. All right. So, in this writing session, I got not very much, as I was engaging with you guys a lot, and it is a new chapter, so there's that. Why in the world would people like this video 6 times? It's crazy. I think this is the most attended live stream I've had so far, which is kind of cool. Yeah, please comment any ideas you have for how I can improve these live streams in the near future and how I can create some awesome live streams not revolving around this topic. So only 390-ish words for like 35-ish minutes. So that's really bad, but usually I'm at like 200 to 300 more than that. All right, so I've got to go do some watering and hopefully get more of this book done later today. Sorry if you just joined me, but I'm signing off. So, blessings. I have to actually hit the button twice, so I got to do that again. Farewell. Blessings.